Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, don't I look lovely? I thought today I would demo the new Magix Wand foundation that is available now with Campaign 20. Campaign 20 started about 2 days ago. Today is Thursday, so I'm behind on putting out my campaign video, but it will be out. I just thought I would film a demo of the Magix Wand, since that's what, you know, is the big deal in this campaign. So I'm going to read to you what its claims are, and then we will get started and see how it does. It says, the Magix of Makeup, high pigment, light as air, demi matte formula, cover, perfect, and blur. 16 flexible shades. So here we have, it's on page 6 and 7 of your Campaign 20 brochure. And it says, the Magix Wand that does it all. Our full face foundation stick lets you conceal, highlight, and contour. Create a smooth canvas, perfect tone, and blur flaws with the wave of our Magix Wand. And then it says, visibly smooths and evens texture, helps control oil and shine for all-day freshness. Buildable sheer to full coverage, purse-friendly, and great for touch-ups. I agree with that, absolutely, 100%. It is very travel-friendly. The cap snaps on well. It's good for having in your purse. Infused with shea butter and antioxidants, vitamin E, water-resistant, crease-proof, paraben, sulfate, and phthalate free. And it is introing at $9.99, regular price of $14. So it says on this to contour with 2 shades darker and highlight with 2 shades lighter, cover and conceal with your base shade. And it does have quite a variety of shades available. When I took the Flawless Face certification, I'm going to get started. First, I'm going to use the Magix Prime, which is in different packaging now, but I have the old one just so you can see how we do. When I took the Flawless Face certification, they told us that, and they demonstrated that to contour and highlight with 2 shades lighter and darker than your normal shade. And so that is what I purchased as well as I could. And for me, I don't think it's really the shades not right for contouring. The highlight part is okay, but for contouring, I'm not sure. But we'll try it. I've been trying it, and I'll show you what I mean. You guys can be the judge for yourselves what you think. So I'm pretty well covered up here. Now, when I was at RepFest, they did give us one, and it was not my shade. Let me put my glasses on really quick, and I'm going to show you the shades I have, and while that primer sits for a second, and then I will swatch them on my hand so you can get a better idea. So the one that they gave us, that I received, was Chai. Okay, so this is Chai, and it's a very warm tone. Like you can see, it's kind of yellowy, more for an olive complexion, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you. So this is Chai right here. And then the one I have been using as my all-over color is Coconut. And I think that this is actually a really good shade for me. I went for a neutral shade. So this is Coconut, which when I looked at it in the wand, I thought, oh, this is a little dark. But actually, it's a good shade for me, blended out. So this is Coconut. That's the one I'm using as my base shade. And then as for my highlight, or my contour shade, sorry, I got Toasty, which seemed a little bit more neutral and less warm, and I was going to use that as my contouring. Let me roll my sleeve up here so I don't get any. So this is Toasty, And I thought you can see the difference between chai is over here more yellow. So the Toasty is definitely like a more neutral, cooler tone. And I thought it would make a better highlight, or sorry, contour for me. And then for my highlighting area, I got Meringue, which is the lightest shade, I think, or Marshmallow. I have to look and see. So I got Meringue, which is the lightest shade here. I'm sorry I don't have any of the deeper ones, you guys, but the shades are really, really, really forgiving. So, you know, so I'm going to use Toasty here as my contour. I'm going to use Coconut as my base, and we'll use Meringue to highlight. Just getting them all lined up. Right, okay. And then I'm going to wipe off my arm here so I don't get makeup on my sleeve. I do think that this blends out really well. I've used it quite a bit since we got started with them, since they came out, and I think that they cover well. It's definitely buildable, and the wear time is good. I think it is a demi matte finish. I kind of compare it. I have two other foundation sticks, one from Lancome and one from Bare Minerals, and I would say it's definitely closer in consistency and wear time and performance to the Lancome, and less. It's better. It's not quite as, I don't quite find it performs as well as my Lancome, but almost. It really does, almost. And I like it much better than my Bare Minerals one. I don't like the Bare Minerals one much at all. So this, I swear, blind as a bat, you guys. I want to make sure I'm doing the right colors. So this is Coconut. Yes, this is going to be my base color, and then the other two. Okay, got it. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to apply it all over my face. I do have a mirror here. I apologize for the noise. They are repaving our road. They've been working on it all week. So I'm just kind of blending along. Now, one thing I have noticed is that this particular shade of the Coconut is not as creamy as my other two. I don't know if it's just a fluke, and I'm using a brush. You can use a sponge or your fingers, whatever. I prefer brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. Yeah, for some reason, this one, it just is not as creamy as the others. I don't know what the deal is with it. So I don't know if it's this shade in particular or if it's just one stick I got that's funky. I mean, it blends. It's not bad, but it is definitely not as creamy as the other two. It's still easy to work with, though, by all means. And again, it says it's a demi matte finish. So you can see it does have a little bit of shine to it. And I put that prime on. They work well together. I don't like always, the Magix prime is not my preferred primer, but it does work well with this product. So you can definitely use them together. I think they perform really well. So I'm going to add a little bit more on the areas that I get my redness. Just a little bit. This color is such a good match for me that it's almost hard to see it. Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a good match for me. I don't know if I've ever bought a foundation that matches me better than this shade here of the Coconut. It really, really does. Because, like, when I put it on, I kind of really have to look for where it's at before I can start blending it. It's a really good match for me. I mean, I just think it's such a good shade for my skin tone. I really hit the jackpot with that one. So now we are going to, I'm going to put my contour shade on, which is Toasty. So 2 shades deeper. I don't think this is really deep enough to give me the contour I like. I much prefer using my normal transforming contour stick. I really, really like that one a lot better. I use the shade Light in that, and I really, really do like it. But I'm just going to go ahead and do some quick, what I would normally do. See, it's not really that deep. I'm going to do some on the sides of my nose. And up here in my hairline and down. We'll blend that out. See what I mean? It's just, I don't know, it's not as dark of a contour as I'm used to. Now, maybe for some people that would be really, really good. So I think if you want like a really easy contour that's light and super forgiving, this would be great. But I also think that about our contour stick too. I really, really enjoy our contour stick. I think it's a great, great, great product. I mean, it did give me a little bit of color up in here, kind of warmed me up, but in a way it's more of like a bronzy type thing. I'm going to go ahead and do just a little bit more here. I have a bit of a fleck of eyeliner didn't come off when I washed my face or something there. Here it is. I need to do my nails desperately, you guys, desperately. Let's just give a little bit more. See if we can build that up. So that was the shade Toasty that I'm putting on. I have a lot of videos I'm doing today, and Keith too. We're doing like a filming palooza. We're going to review some movies that we just recently watched. But I think we're going to put those on his channel. And also, I'm going to do my drawing finally for July and August for my e-store winners. So stay tuned for that. Okay, and then I'm going to use to highlight, and I didn't bring my concealer over here, so I'm just going to use this also as like a conceal and brighten type shade. This is the Meringue. Let me see if this is the latest shade. Let's look in the brochure and see what it says. Yeah, so Meringue is that latest shade there. And Coconut is like the third in. So you can see the range. Honestly, I'm tempted to get one of the really deep shades to contour with and see what happens. Like something down in this range. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But, so this is the Meringue shade here. Pretty light. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do some here in the center of my forehead. Right down my nose. I'm going to put some. Now this is really creamy, you guys. It's really creamy. I don't know what the deal is, but it's really creamy. So just the areas that I would, like I get my redness on my cheeks, I'm putting it under my eyes to kind of brighten up, and we'll see. We'll see what happens using my same brush. Probably shouldn't do that, but I'm not high maintenance like that. I don't have a bunch of different brushes that I use for every little thing. Actually, I may use my finger here. Well, finger and brush together. I gotta do my nails. I have another bottle of nail polish remover. I just don't know where it's at currently. And I ran out of my other one. So I've got it, like, it's probably fell in the back of my closet somewhere. So I need to find that so that I can get my nails done, paint my nails. because they look wretched. Yeah, they're paving our road. I actually had a doctor's appointment this morning. It's about 11 right now. I had a doctor's appointment scheduled for 9:30, and they had parked a piece of heavy equipment at the end of our driveway, and I couldn't get out. So I called and I canceled my appointment. So I don't want to layer any more under my eyes. I don't feel like my eyes are concealed good, but I definitely do not want to layer anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and powder now. But this is the coverage that it gave me. I mean, I'm satisfied with the coverage from it. I think, you know, it's decent. It's good. I've worn it all day long. I think it wears really, really well, especially with the primer and the setting spray like I do with everything else. I've been completely satisfied with how well it blends, how well it covers. I think the price is good. You get, let me tell you how many ounces it is. Oh, and it's vegan. That's another thing too. It is a vegan product. So it's 0.21 ounces is the amount, which is not a lot, but still it's only $9.99, and you don't need a lot. You're not going through, stick foundations last a lot longer. I've noticed that. But I honestly I really put it right up there with my Lancome as far as how well I enjoy it. It lasts, it's good, you know, performs well, and I like it much better than my Bare Minerals stick. It does way better job for me personally than my Bare Minerals stick, and that coconut shade is just absolutely perfect for me. The coconut is the third one in. Maybe I even could have tried the vanilla, but that coconut, it just melts right in. So I'm going to go ahead and powder this down. I'm using my Avon mattifying pressed powder. The shade is Pink Light. That shade is not available anymore, but we do have the mattifying pressed powder still available, just in different shades. So I'm going to go ahead with my Giant Fluffy and just put some of that on to set this. I definitely do think, though, as far as for a contour, I need something a little bit darker. Maybe it does work normally to go 2 shades darker, but for some reason I just don't feel like that particular shade. Maybe something more in the latte, praline, amaretto, something like that might do better for me as far as something in that bottom row might be better. But I love the ease of a stick foundation. I took my Lancome foundation with me when I went to the Avon Rep Fest, because it's so travel friendly to have a stick foundation, and you can apply it with your fingers, and it's perfect for touch-ups. You know, I really, really love having a stick foundation, and that is one of the things I wanted Avon to come out with this year, so I'm really, really pleased about that. Probably over powdering, which is something I'm guilty of doing a lot. So, okay, so this was my little demo of the Avon Magix Wand. I definitely think it's worth it. I think it's worth giving it a shot. If you're looking for a stick foundation, you want something that's convenient, travel friendly, a vegan option. And I do, like I said, that coconut shade for some reason isn't as creamy to me as the other shades, but it could just be that I got one that's for drier for whatever reason, because all the other shades are very creamy. And even so, the coconut one still blends. It's perfectly fine. It's just not as creamy as the other shades. I think the wear time is good. I think it builds well. You can have anything from like a medium to, I don't exactly say it's a full coverage, but I would say you can get like a good solid medium coverage out of it. It's just a nice option to have. I would definitely say give it a try. If you give it a try and you don't like it, you can always send it back. It's, you know, that's not an issue with Avon. Within 90 days, you can always return anything. So what I'm going to do is link in the description section below a link as always to my e-store, and then also I'll list these 4 shades that I showed you today with the product number, so that you can find those easily if you are interested in that, and let me know what you guys think. So after I'm done with this, I'm gonna put the rest of my face on, and I will come back to you later with my July and August e-store winners. That actually might get showed up before this video, but definitely. And then we will go over the campaign 20 brochure at some point this weekend for sure. So look for that. I'll put a link in my description section to Keith's channel, so you can look out for our movie reviews that we're going to do this weekend. We've been seeing some movies lately, so we thought we would review them. And yeah, that's about it. But I hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you got the kiddos all back to school, and you're able to kind of slow down a little bit. And I will see you definitely in the next one. Let me know what you think, though, definitely in the description section below of this Magix Wand from Avon. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.